How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today is my off day, so we are going to be spending some time on our property over here. So I have got a general layout here. I didn't actually do any more landscaping since the last video because I was trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here. So my plan is for now that maybe we'll put a little shed up there, and yeah, I mean the ground will probably need a bit more leveling out before we'll do that, but maybe a shed over there so we can park some vehicles. And then I thought the log splitter can go over here. So the idea is our driveway is basically going to come up through here between the rocks there and that tree, and then it'll run down in between those two massive trees down there and then into the little yard here. So we might have to sort of push this back a little bit. We'll have to see, because it will be a little bit close to the entrance. And then from here, I basically want to push a road through here. So basically that means that we can pull a trailer in here, and that can just sort of dump into it. And that road is going to lead up to where the house eventually is going to be. But it's going to run up straight here, but it's also going to turn into here. And in here, I think I want to do like a little vegetable garden or something like that. Maybe even a few things, but I'm thinking a vegetable garden or something down that line. And then the road will kind of run all the way up here. We'll have to get rid of this tree, and we'll have to bring it probably through here. We can leave these trees. Again, I want to take out as little trees as possible, although we are going to be making firewood out of some of them. And then the house, I think I want to build somewhere around here. And when I say house, I mean log cabin. So I kind of want that view. So we'll maybe have to get rid of this tree here and maybe build the log cabin kind of here. So we have that view. Look how pretty. It is beautiful. So yeah, that is kind of the plan. And today I want to sort of work towards that. So first things first is we are going to be, well, putting in a driveway so that we can actually get up here from the road. And then we'll start working on the road through here. We'll cut out the trees that we need to cut out. And also, I have got 2 orders for firewood. So I am selling by the pickup load at the moment, and I'm charging $2.50 for a pickup load, which I think is a fair deal. So we have to get 2 loads out today, so we'll get that fired up again. We do still have a few logs on the UTV over here. I don't know if that is going to be enough. Probably not, but we'll have to take down at least 1 tree to get that road up there. I don't know if we'll get the whole road done up there anyway, but we are definitely going to get the road done down here. And yeah, if needs be, we'll sort of head down the hill a little bit and we'll take down a tree or 2 and yeah, stock up on our wood pile. I do also want to put some stakes in the ground or something so we can actually just have a wood pile rather than it just sort of rolling all over the place. So yeah, that is kind of the plan. Anyway, let's get the John Deere heated up, because it hasn't been running this morning. So we'll leave that running a little bit, get it nice and warm, and yeah, we will jump into building this road. Alright, so I think we'll just sort of start off here, and we'll just get the rough shape of this road. We can sort of clear it up a little bit later on. So again, what I'm doing here is basically just pushing the vegetation, sort of, well, scraping the vegetation off of the top layer of the soil without taking too much soil along with it. Yeah, this is actually working pretty well. Let's see how it does with the sort of thicker stuff. Yeah, seems to be just fine. Alright, we'll definitely have to come back and sort of clear this up, but I think that is going to work just fine. Okay. Righty. So I think this is a good spot. It is on a corner, but there's no traffic through here. And there's very rarely vehicles passing through here. If there is, it's really just the mill across the road. Their vehicles traveling through here. I've seen them here and there, had a chat with them. Seem like nice guys. So yeah, okay. That is the start of our road. So we have got a bit of a stubborn bush up here. We'll try and get rid of this one, and we'll try and get rid of this one. Push that down. Beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can clear this up a little bit more. Lovely jubbly. Okay. What does that look like? We don't need a massive driveway. We don't have huge, big equipment. Okay. Look at that. Yeah, it definitely needs a bit more clearing out, but I think that'll do just fine for now. Yeah, that's a nice looking driveway. Beautiful. Right, okay. We'll clear that up a little bit later on. Sort of tidy it up a bit. For now, let's see if we can get this next bit done up here. So I think I want to run up. Yeah, it's hard to see where I'm going, but I think through here, and then that tree will probably have to go. So we're going to push up to there. Then we know we need to take that tree out, and then we'll come back and, yeah, carry on. But I also want to try and get a little road pushed through here. I don't know exactly where yet, so I'm just going to sort of go to there, and that should do. Didn't have the bucket quite down far enough there. Get a bit more aggressive with it. Beautiful. Okay, I think that'll do. Fantastic. Again, we'll have to sort of come through and clear this up a little bit. But I think that is the rough idea that I'm going for. Let's take a look. See what that's like. Okay. So, we can come up here. We can turn in here, and like I said, maybe a little vegetable garden or something down here. Maybe in there. And then I do want to plant some trees, like a row of trees or something down here. And maybe close to here, maybe from here. Sort of through here to sort of, yeah, corner this area off from this area. I wanted to do, or wanted to be sort of two separate areas. Maybe we'll have to even make it two different levels at some point if we want to sort of level the ground out a little bit more for sheds and stuff like that. We can do that. And then, of course, here we can, yeah, get rid of this tree. I think, let's do that. Lovely. So I'll just have to take the stumps out with the chainsaw. I'll just have to cut them down into the ground and sort of bury them. I don't have a stump grinder or anything like that, and we don't really have the money for one either. Okay, so I'll take care of that. I'll have to get the grapple on the tractor and pull that out. And that'll go towards firewood, and then we can push the rest of the road through here. But, yeah, I think we'll probably widen this out a little bit. There's definitely bushes sort of overhanging the road, which I don't want. But I think it's looking good. I like the driveway. I think it was a good idea to come through here. It, yeah, it's just a little bit more interesting if you're sort of curving around stuff rather than just shooting a straight line. Sort of curving around the natural layout of the ground. I kind of like this area here as well, where it's kind of sort of thick and bushy. Kind of cool. We might have to push that back a little bit more, because I don't want to be scratching vehicles and stuff coming through here either. So, yeah, we might have to do that. But this is kind of cool. This is very cool, actually. I'm quite excited, if you couldn't tell. That is cool. That's quite a dramatic entrance as well, with the two big trees there. We definitely won't be ever cutting them down. That is epic. So cool. I didn't actually plan that out. I just sort of went, oh yeah, we can shoot through those two trees. But I didn't realize they would actually make for such a dramatic entrance. I like that. That is really, really freaking cool. Right, so, yeah, I mean, like, road building and stuff like this goes relatively quickly, because you're just taking the vegetation layer off, which is fine. But if we're actually going to start building sheds and stuff up here, there's going to be so much more work going into it, because we're going to have to be leveling out the ground and everything, and we're going to be taking basically soil out of the high parts here and sort of dropping it in the low parts there and trying to get all of this leveled out to build sheds and things like that. So yeah, this is the easy work. It's a quick work, but yeah, there's definitely hard work to come. But, yeah, I think I'm going to get that log cleared out real quick, and then we'll push the rest of the way through, try and get that road finished up, and then we'll see what trees we need to take out up there. Alright, so we have cleared out that stump and basically just buried it, and we have pushed through and made a nice little road down here. So I basically just stopped ahead here because I don't really know what's going to happen after this point. I'm not even 100% sure that that is permanent, so yeah, we shall see. But anyway, yeah, I think the little log cabin will probably sit somewhere around here, and that'll leave us a really nice view, so that'll probably be fine. We'll probably push that road into maybe just behind the house, so you park sort of behind the little cabin rather than next to it or in front of it. And yeah, I think that's going to work out just fine. But I have shuffled our machinery around a little bit. I have got the pickup in position. I got the logs offloaded off of the little UTV because it just makes it a little bit easier to handle. I have got the big stump over here, and this is gonna have to sit for a while because that's obviously well, wet, so yeah, it's gonna have to dry for a while before we can turn that into firewood. I did notice that there are a few dead trees around the property. There's one down there, I saw some down that side as well, so we can definitely use that for firewood. So if needs be, we can grab one or two of those. But yeah, we are gonna start loading up here. And we're going to be making some firewood here real quick. Oh, that's not too happy. Not a fantastic grapple this. Or log fork, I should say. It's not great. I think it's probably worn out. We should really be looking into a new one, especially if we're going to be using it a lot, which we definitely are. Should do. Lovely. So yeah, I think it'll be worth getting something proper. I do like the ones that's sort of one unit in the front rather than the two individual forks. So maybe we'll look around. Maybe I'll ask the dealership when we go to pick up the bucket. I'll ask them if they have something like that around and how much it'll cost. Anyway, let's get this moved up, and we'll see how things go. Lovely. There's our first firewood on our new property. Lovely. Unfortunately, our stumps are a little bit short here, so it's going to be a lot of loading going on, but that's okay. We've got some logs stuck on the conveyor belt, but that's fine. They'll clear themselves up. And yeah, we're going to try and sort of grab the bigger ones here if we can. I really didn't leave myself much room here either. That's okay. We'll manage. I did also take the grapple off of the tractor because it does make the vehicle quite a bit longer than what it needs to be. And like I say, we're already a bit cramped here. Definitely should make the yard a little bit bigger. So now I need to try and dig those bigger logs out from there. Drop this. That should do. Okay, I think we've got a few logs lifted there, which is less than ideal. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I mean, we can probably put the other ones through, but I would like to go with the bigger logs first. The smaller ones, they tend to not split well. They're more suited for like kindling, but we'll see. We might just sort of run them through anyway. I think I've only got 2 of the big logs. We'll have to decide whether we're cutting down another tree or putting the smaller logs through. We shall see, but anyway, let's run this one through and see if it clears that blockage that we've got over there. Hopefully it does. Lovely. This machine does work really, really well. I do enjoy using it. Unfortunately, we haven't been using it as much as I would like, but I'm sure we will use it a lot more often from now on. Alright, we've definitely got quite the blockage going on there, but we'll get it sorted out. We do have some in the pickup truck there, so that's fantastic. But anyway, we are gonna jump into a real quick time lapse, and we'll get some of these other logs run through. I'll have to get this cleared up, and we will get 2 loads delivered here today. So yeah, for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so we have 2 loads delivered, and we have got our payment for them, so that is $500 in pocket, $250 per load, which I think is quite reasonable. And I have to say, I really do like our driveway that we built here. It's kind of fun. It'll obviously wear off the sort of novelty of it, but it's new and it's just kind of cool. I like it. It's very, very nice. Also, I did cut down 1 tree to complete the 2 orders there. So there was a nice dead tree down here that I cut down. There is another one over there that I want to take care of off in the distance. And there's actually a few up there where we want to build the little log cabin. And I can actually see 2 just over there as well. So we've definitely got a few trees that we can take down that's already sort of dry and dead that we can use for firewood. Anything else that's fresh, we'll just sort of leave to dry for a few months, I think. So these small little pieces here, I think what I'll do is I'll just cut them up by hand and just have basically little round stumps rather than putting them through the splitter. I did put a few of them into the first load, but it just didn't work very well. So yeah, it just doesn't split very well. And yeah, I think we'll just cut them up by hand and throw them into the mix there, and that should be absolutely fine. But yeah, that worked really well, and I think this whole setup here works well. I'll obviously lift that back up again just so we don't hit the conveyor there with the tractor or anything like that when we have the boom up driving up and down here. But I think this is shaping up pretty well. Like I said, I've got a very vague idea of sort of what I want to do here right now. I'm thinking here a little vegetable garden or something like that. I thought maybe we can also sort of try something different. Go into something maybe like flowers and supply local shops with flowers or something like that. Do something completely different where we can basically do farming but on a small scale. Is kind of what I'm thinking, and just sort of maximize the land that we have available here. So yeah, there's 2 big dead trees there. These ones are okay. There's a few off in the distance there, so we'll take care of them. And yeah, another one over there. So yeah, there's a few trees that we can take down here, which is good. And then I have mentioned previously that I kind of have a plan for down here. Now, I am gonna sort of get the ball rolling and see if I'll be able to get permission to do what I want to do down here. Now, I'm thinking kind of more towards this direction. Now, I'm not going to spoil what it is because I want to find out if it is possible first. Now, if it is possible, I think it'll happen sort of here, around this spot here, just because of the view as well. But also, we'll have to cut in a new road, and we might actually have to build a little bridge as well, because there is a little stream running down here, and we'll have to link up to the main road there. So, we might have to, yeah, build maybe a little wood bridge or something over here, and then sort of level this out a little bit to link up somewhere here to this road, if we can do it. But yeah, I don't know, I can't really see why we wouldn't be allowed to do it, but I'm very excited for it, and I think it'll be kind of cool. It's something very different, something that I haven't done before, and I don't know if it's a good idea, but as soon as I have confirmation whether I'll be able to do it or not, I'll let you guys know what it is, and yeah, then we'll take it from there. But until then, I'm not going to worry about it too much. For now, we are going to be focused on basically building our little log cabin. I think that is the next plan. We need to come in here and get the rest of this cleared out, figure out exactly where this house is going to go, or log cabin is going to go, and yeah, clear it out and get that built. I think that is the plan for the next few weeks or so. But we are going to leave it there for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.